Welcome back to the Spirit Guide Daily. These are daily messages for the collective. Remember, when we're in a collective, we all share energy. We've got the Soul's Destiny Oracle bringing us an Oracle card. We're going to have the Angels Tarot bringing us 3 predictive cards. And this is the Moonscape's Inspiration cards, I believe. I don't recall the titles as easily any longer. I have so many decks. Let's get going for the collective. Remember, these are timeless. You see these messages when you're meant to see them. Boy, somebody wanted out there. The Fool in the upright is the card that just apparently was going to leap from the deck. Look out below, here it comes. The Fool is one of the major arcana cards. Remember, major arcana being present in any day means that there are fateful forces at work. The Fool is a leap of faith energy. It is a new beginning. It's about leaving the past behind as well. Somebody else wanted out with that. Hey guys, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you like the reading. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. All right, so the Three of Cups in reverse is also what came out. Now, the Three of Cups in reverse is an interesting kind of energy because in a love reading, it's going to mean a third party. In a reading like this, where it's starting all over again after difficult times, you're cutting ties with the past with this particular card combination. The Fool travels lightly. The Fool moves ahead very easily. The Fool tries to have faith that things will work out. The Fool is a very hopeful energy. Now in the upright, it's one of my favorite cards. And the reason that it's the card 0 is the entire tarot is the Fool's journey. But the Ace of Swords in reverse is sometimes the need to cut ties with something. In this particular instance, it appears to be kind of I almost want to say the way you've seen yourself in the past. Like you're having to take a new beginning energy around your approach to many things, including your personal power and your idea that this journey is primarily your journey. Remember, everybody has an individual journey, and it has nothing to do with remaining single, by the way. It just means that no matter where you are in your love journey, in your professional journey, in any journey, you are a unique individual with your own unique point of view. So there are things that are brought to you for you. Your life's purpose is never just falling in love and having kids or something. Although that's a very noble thing to do, there are things that you would be imparting to yourself and to others. There is something that your soul is here to learn. Now, in the case of somebody who wants to get married and have kids, sometimes they want to learn all about nurturing. But one of the counterbalancing lessons in that is to remember that you remain an individual. No matter who we are with, no matter what we do, we still have our individual and unique view. This particular card combination is saying that things have changed a great deal around you, and maybe the way that you envision things turning out, it's not quite worked out that way, because this is a beginning over energy. And again, that Ace of Swords in reverse sometimes is confusion. In this particular instance, I'm not seeing it that way. It's just that it looks like you're not sharing a great deal with others when you get that Three of Cups in reverse. Remember, having passions and interests and pursuits, hobbies, are very important to part of our healing journey and part of our soul's journey. We have Voyage. I keep talking about journeys, and we've got the Fool, which the Fool begins a new journey. Voyage just came out from the Soul's Destiny card. This has a moon in the background, a whale as well, and if you notice, they're levitating above the water. Nothing is slowing anything down in this particular journey any longer. The whales, of course, move easily with flow. They are a mammal as well, so we have a deeper affinity than we would to other fish. The whales also move in schools, so it is a card of learning new things. Here's the thing. I've kind of got this energy of somebody who you don't know how to fully release your past and step into your new version of self and vision of self. And please remember, again, when we talk about individuality and individual power and self-empowerment and self-love, because Three Cups in reverse can be about isolation in its worst incarnation, but in its best incarnation, it is about acceptance of self and love of self. Today is a day where you're trying to kind of see the path going forward. Where are you going now? But it does look like you've had to really come to terms with what you need to release from the past. I think that you've been prone to relationships that were very draining in the past, and you might hold yourself apart from others when it comes to friends. Try to remember that connection is a very important part of our journey, and learning how to do it in a way that preserves and protects our personal energy is an important aspect as well. This is a good and an exuberant energy, but it does look like it's a taking a new view on things type of energy, because the Fool looks with fresh eyes as well. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. In this particular instance, because I've got the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse, please watch how you talk to yourself. If you would not say it to your best friend, do not say it to yourself. If you would not say it to your child, please do not say it to yourself. If you hold a higher standard for how you would encourage your loved ones than you do yourself, please rectify that. Please remedy it. You need to speak to yourself encouragingly. And it's not the same thing as ignoring your faults. We're all going to have things that we're working on, because we don't really have faults. We have areas that we are trying to expand and to grow in. And this particular energy is telling you to please take a little bit of time being very aware of trying to have productive self-talk. Speak to yourself about what you like about yourself, what areas in your life that you feel like you're improving in, because it really does look like you've had to leave something behind. Maybe a treasured dream, maybe like something that was on your heart, something that you were hoping to manifest in this world. You're like, you know what, maybe that's not for me. And that, by the way, happens a great deal as we evolve and we heal and we grow. We do sometimes say, you know, that thing I was really shooting for really doesn't interest me any longer. Allow yourself to begin again. It is not the same thing as starting from scratch when you are starting with greater understanding of self and others and your place in this particular world. So never be afraid to begin again. But it does look like you kind of need to give yourself a little bit of a pep talk, and that's okay. You, in the final analysis, are your best ally and your best friend. This is somebody who maybe by necessity has not relied on others very much. That's a good independent energy to inhabit, but please allow yourself to be supportive of self, even if you're trying to move forward independently, potentially because you've been trying to recover from some things in the past. Now, again, try to go with the flow of life, essentially. When you have one of those days where not much can happen, or it feels like, geez, all I ever do is sit around and watch paint dry waiting for the next things to happen, lean in on what you can accomplish. So that was the Spirit Guide Daily for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. And don't forget to look for my new podcast, Logical Magic, Examining Esoterica. It's on all of the major services. Take care. Be well.